FF Wigs here today, bringing you our start sits here for the Vikings versus Rams game here tonight. Again, if you guys didn't know, I'm taking the Vikings here in this one. I'm not quite sure where my dad's at on it just at this moment, but I'd assume he's going with the route of the Vikings. I'd hope. It wouldn't surprise me if he picked the Rams, but um, I'll just get right on into it. Our starts for me, at least. My dad not here, so I didn't get his input here. So we're just gonna go based off mine. Matthew Stafford, Puka Nakua, Jalen Naylor are gonna be my three starts. Matthew Stafford obviously is gonna have some weapons back here. He's gonna have Cooper Kupp, who is playing tonight. Puka Nakua is likely to play. He hasn't fully been ruled into the game yet, but it sounds like he is going to play here tonight. That's the reason I have him here on this list. I just wanted to make note of him. I think if he's for sure playing, you have to start him, even if he's limited on reps, because for at any given moment, this guy could go for a touchdown, and then you'll be kicking yourself for having him on your bench. Um, so definitely, I recommend starting Puka Nakua. Back on Stafford though, he's gonna have the weapons around him again. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nakua. He's played decent with the weapons he's had. I mean, he's keeping pace with Darnold, who's got a much better record than him right now. And it wouldn't surprise me if Stafford goes off this game from a throwing perspective to Kyren and Kupp and hopefully Nakua. I also have Jalen Naylor here. The reason I have Naylor is because I think Jefferson's going to get a lot of attention, but honestly, I don't think Addison's going to have much of an impact here in this game. I think Jalen Naylor's going to have probably 70 yards here on 4 receptions and maybe a touchdown here. I'd lean towards having a touchdown, maybe 2 in this game. But I think he'll be like that target that gets the ball for a touchdown here. I actually think Aaron Jones is probably going to have the best game of everyone. I think he's going to go for over 120 yards and a touchdown. I wouldn't doubt it if he went for 2. I think he'll be the saving grace for the Vikings tonight. On my sits, I have Sam Darnold. In the last 3 weeks here, he has not looked good playing, so um, I'd sway away from him. He's got 12 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. The last few weeks, he's thrown quite a few more. So for me personally, I don't think he's the answer right now for your fantasy team. I highly recommend benching him for sure. Hopefully you got a better option because I think Darnold's going to struggle a lot here in this game. I think he's going to have 1 touchdown throwing the ball, and I think it is going to be to Naylor here. Um, just be weary of that. And then moving on to the next one, Jordan Addison. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be much involved here in this game. Um, not much more to say there. I just don't think he's going to be heavily involved. And then lastly, Tutu Atwell, which may come as a shock to you guys here. Tutu Atwell over the last few games has averaged 9 targets from Stafford. I think that's going to dwindle down a lot, especially with Kupp and Nakua being back. And then if Whittington plays, obviously he's just going to kind of not be in the mix. That's the only reason I put him on here. He has been getting a lot of targets lately, so I just wanted people to be aware of that. Just to touch on Naylor, he has 3 touchdowns. I messed up on the graphic. It's not 1, it's 3. But aside from that, yeah, I'm not impressed by those 3 on the right at the moment. Tutu Atwell, I'm a little impressed by, but I think he's just not going to be much involved tonight. So that's going to do it here for this video. We're going to keep it short. It's really just me talking, so I don't want to babble on, and it's just one game here. So if you guys have better options throughout the week, just remember, make up your decisions then if you don't feel comfortable with any of these guys. And yeah, other than that, we'll sign on off. Check us out on Fantasy Fools on YouTube. And then check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and X, Fantasy Fools PPR. See you next time.